What is up, TLSS family? Let's change the sentiment a little bit. Let's run through an extremely bullish type scenario that's very possibly going to be playing out very soon. I started playing with the fractals a bit yesterday. Again, fractals just really entice me. They're a lot of fun. I don't rely solely on fractals ever. That would not be a good idea, in my opinion. But there's a few things that line up with this and really make this possible. I'm not claiming that this is actually going to happen, uh, but it sure would be exciting again if it did. You know, this run right here is 850%. You know, it only took us 1 month for it to play out, right? 29 days is all it took for us to gain 800%. I mean, that is a crypto bull run right there. You don't get to witness that very often. And I think we really have a strong opportunity of witnessing it yet again. I was doing these fractals. I'm pulling it from this August 17th date to the tip of this rally right here. And something's just lining up extremely well. There's actually two types of scenarios that can kind of go with it. We can line up this low right about in there, which would actually show that this was the bottom. Now, I'm not as big as this placement of the fractal as I am the next one, but I'm going to show you that these levels they match up extremely well. If this was our low here, we could very possibly, right here at this 11 and a half cents, you see where we kind of retraced, kind of consolidated very briefly, and then we took on off to this 30 cents. Now, the reason I'm not as big on this one is the fact that there's no way, in my opinion, that we're going to break this high right here very first try. And this fractal kind of does that. That doesn't mean that we have to make this full extent of it, but considering how well these levels have matched up, it would make sense for it to try anyways. And I just don't believe it's going to actually break this. But we can just shift this just a little bit more. Match this low up right here, and you see, look at this. I mean, this is unbelievable how close these levels right here line up. And what else could make this very possible? I mean, I've had 3 calls. 0.025, you can see it. I've had my 11 and a half cent call. You can see it. And I've said a couple times now, we're going to close this gap. And this fractal does that. What else does it do for us? Well, it doesn't quite break that high. This could be our double tap right here. A lot of things lining up for it. Does Fibonacci help us on this? Does it help make any sense of it? Make this even more possible? If we pull it, let me turn this magnet off. Sometimes it's nice to get extremely accurate. Sometimes it gets very freaking annoying. We might line it up to the bottom right here. I mean, look at that, full Fibonacci. I don't know. I think it's very possible. There's always that market cap argument. I don't fall for the whole market cap argument. I understand why people do, and it's a safe bet to do that. I mean, these levels they line up perfect. Pulling it from here, perfect, come out to the 618, retrace to 236. We hit this 1.618, which is right around that 11 and a half cent mark. Retrace just a little bit, and then we're on our way. Full Fibonacci extension. That would be exciting. We're really set up well for it. There's even more. I don't use trend line, but it just so happens to be another case that kind of proves it. So 1, 2, 3 times the breakout, exactly how it happened. back here before it. One, 2, 3 times the breakout. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is in no way investment advice, but whether good or bad, I'll be here sharing my intentions with full transparency until the end. Good luck, everybody.